She makes more money than he does, at least in a third of all.
And the hope is that by keeping people healthy, they'll prevent a weakening of the immune system. But you don't have to be a VA patient to go.
The federal government has passed a similar measure.
These lanes of Highway 40 dead end into the Missouri River tonight. It's a very... Good evening, I'm Kay Quinn.
It is a bittersweet day at 5 on your side. After 36 years of reporting, anchoring, and being a guiding force to our newsroom, Kay Quinn is retiring. Kay was hired as a reporter in 1989 and covered stories like the flood of '93, the visit of Pope John Paul II, and countless breaking news events. As the health beat reporter, she reported on medical breakthroughs and brought awareness to the fight against breast cancer. For many years, she emceed the Komen Race for the Cure and More Than Pink Walk. And just this morning, something special in our studio. St. Louis City and St. Louis County proclaimed today, July 18th, as Kay Quinn Day. A ceremony was held this morning. Our general manager reading the proclamation from both governments. She is a true journalist. Kay's impact and friendship will be greatly missed. Kay, your time here has left a lasting mark on all of us.
Well, Scott, my life has been KSDK in a good way. I have loved every minute of it, and I'm going to miss you terribly and miss everyone here, and especially the viewers.
Well, we have something here before
Okay.
you go. We have to look back at this remarkable journey and the many colleagues, like myself, who love and respect you.
It's one of the first things students do, and one of the more popular...
When Kay first stepped into the Channel 5 newsroom, she was a freelancer, but with an established voice in radio.
City health officials say about
It was
5 to
clear she would go on to tell stories that mattered.
But the Pope will basically pull up right outside the building that we are in now.
We had this focus series, and every day of the week there was focus on health and business, or all these different topics. So I started out doing that, and by May, I had a full-time contract. It was a dream come true.
Information on childproofing your home is also as close as the internet.
She would become our health reporter, a role she held for nearly 2 decades, informing our community, especially through her commitment to breast cancer awareness.
Women would want to be shot in silhouette. They'd want their voices changed back in 1989 if they were going to talk about their breast cancer. And then Karen Foss had a mammogram on the air, and you started to hear about the importance of screening to catch things early. And from there, it just mushroomed. And now, I'm so pleased to say it's a sisterhood.
Kay also became the familiar and trusted face of the Komen St. Louis Race for the Cure and More Than Pink Walk.
Komen's always been important to me. It's been important to the station. And it's a great example of how media can work in partnership with organizations to raise people up.
The children's visiting hours have been cut back.
For years, viewers welcomed Kay into their homes every weekend.
Kay is the most unflappable anchor I've ever met. She could sit there, you could shoot cannons and guns, and she'll just keep reading. You know what she told me once? She goes, you know what? I just keep reading till somebody tells me not to. But I just can't imagine Channel 5 without her.
Kay's influence went far beyond the camera.
Never once did I feel like she thought I was beneath her, thought that, he's just a production assistant, whatever. If anything, she took the time to kind of nurture and provide feedback and advice.
A single inspiring encounter can shape a future, just as it did for a high schooler who years later is now a colleague.
She came to Notre Dame to talk about breast cancer health. At the time, she was the health beat reporter, and then she was talking about women in the media, and I was starstruck. So 17-year-old me knew then and there that I wanted to work in journalism.
Over the years, Kay has covered thousands of stories, but one about a boy named John Smith sticks with her.
He was under the ice for 15 minutes before the EMS crews could pull him out. He was without a pulse for 55 minutes. He had not breathed. They rushed him to the hospital, and he survived.
His remarkable story was made into a movie with Kay featured in the film.
This is Kay Quinn reporting live from Cardinal Glen.
I've always been so honored that the Smith family, they called me to ask me to come tell John's story.
When you ask her colleagues, one of Kay's biggest strengths, covering breaking news.
Again, city and county officials have now ordered an evacuation around the Phillips Pipeline Company of a 1-mile radius.
There's nobody better in this building or in this city that's better at breaking news than Kay Quinn. She's an anchor's anchor, you know, and you know, we're going to miss her terribly, both professionally and personally, because she is, like I say, such a kind person.
We've had a lot of active weather this year, and she's been on the desk for much of it. She's following the storm reports. She's encouraging the producers. She's helping the producers produce our coverage.
She's just so phenomenal in taking what's going on live and then translating back to the viewer so that the viewer gets another synopsis of the story.
One thing we all agree on is Kay's unwavering commitment to true journalism.
And I've heard even younger journalists in the newsroom say, Kay, we learn from you. We watch you. We're better because of how you move. And so that absence will definitely be felt, but I think it leaves a mark of inspiration for us all to continue the legacy.
I think she focuses on the small things that keep this newsroom running smoothly and humming throughout the day with all of our decisions that we're making as we get ready for the newscast. And that's a rarity, to have that kind of attention and care, and it's very much appreciated.
Off camera, Kay was building a family with her husband Jim, and one of her proudest achievements, her son Jimmy.
My husband of 30 years, my son, who's starting his own career now, have just lifted me up all the way along. I have never heard no from them, and the hours can be a little challenging here sometimes. I would not be here without them.
After 36 years of storytelling, service, and impact, we honor the journalist, mentor, and friend she's been, and look forward with gratitude and joy to all that's ahead.
Wow, Kelly, what a beautiful story. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been the honor of a lifetime to bring you the news, to earn your trust, share your stories, be part of your daily routine at home. We've been through some incredible highs and lows, but we always had each other. And I think, Scott, that's what I'll never forget, is the love of the viewer, the love of my coworkers and my family. Thank you for letting me into your homes and lives all these years. I'm so grateful.